All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Look, we all want to level up our income, right? But let's be totally honest for a second. The internet is literally a minefield of get rich quick scams and fake gurus. So today, we're just completely bypassing the hype. No fluff. We're going to look at the absolute best, most proven ways to scale up your earnings using realistic, tested strategies. We're relying entirely on grounded data, expert guides, and real life creator income reports to map out your absolute best, most achievable path forward. So it's the biggest question everyone has, isn't it? How much can you realistically earn online? Our entire analysis today is framed around honesty and actionable expectations. No fake claims of making millions overnight while sipping drinks on a beach. No way. We're talking about real, modern side hustles, what they actually demand of you in terms of time and energy, and most importantly, exactly what they put back into your bank account at the end of the month. But to really understand the landscape here, you have to understand the sheer scale of it, 76 million. To put that massive number into perspective, that is roughly 36% of the entire US workforce. Earning money outside of a traditional 9 to 5 just isn't some fringe niche idea anymore. It's a massive, highly established economy. Millions of people are out there doing this every single day. And as you'll see in a minute, the platforms have evolved way, way beyond just delivering fast food. Okay, here's our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The side hustle reality check. 2. Quick cash through low barrier gigs. 3. Skill-based freelancing and tutoring. 4. Passive income and investing. 5. Building a scalable business. And finally, 6. Strategies to maximize your earnings. So let's kick things off with part 1, the side hustle reality check, looking at real numbers and real efforts. Before we even look at specific apps or platforms, we really need to ground our expectations in strict honesty. Take content creator Zain Eshar, for example. He meticulously documented making over $1,100 in a single month of side hustling. But notice the immense diversity in how he actually generated that cash. There isn't one magic bullet here. He made $450 from active freelancing, which, takes constant time. He generated $528 from dividend investing, requiring him to tie up capital. He earned $145 from small business equity built on relationships. And he made a humble $5 from crypto staking, which is highly experimental. Honestly, this just completely proves that successful, long-term side hustling relies on building a diverse, realistic portfolio of income streams rather than betting the whole shebang on one single trick. Moving right along to part 2, quick cash, low barrier gigs. This is all about trading time for immediate money. If you need money fast, the platform you choose makes a massive difference, and it all boils down to the barrier to entry. Take DoorDash. It offers extremely low barriers. Basically, anyone with a car or a bike can sign up. And they offer instant payouts for a tiny fee of $1.99, letting you earn roughly $15 to $25 an hour. But say you have some physical skills, like assembling furniture or mounting TVs. Well, stepping up to TaskRabbit bumps your earning potential significantly to anywhere from $30 to $80 an hour, with payouts rolling in about 24 hours after you finish a task. And then there's specialized consumer research on platforms like Respondent, where you can average a highly efficient $75 per session, literally just by giving your honest opinion. Let's actually look a bit closer at Respondent because it is incredibly easy to participate in these high-paying research studies once you understand the flow. The progression is super simple. Step 1, you sign up and verify your identity once. That's it. Step 2, you wait to be matched. You don't have to sit there mindlessly sifting through junk surveys for pennies. They actively invite you based on your actual professional background or your specific consumer habits. And step 3, you complete the study. This is usually a 45-minute video call where you might test out a new website or give feedback on a software prototype, and then you get paid via the digital rewards platform Tremendous within days. It's a fantastic, high-yield way to trade a very short amount of time for a really good chunk of cash. All right, on to part 3, skill-based freelance and tutoring. Let's talk about monetizing your expertise. Moving up the effort to earn spectrum means you can command much higher hourly rates, but and this is a big but, it absolutely requires building a solid reputation first. When Zain decided to break into Fiverr, he didn't just show up and demand premium rates on day 1. No way. He used a strict 3-step formula. Step 1, you have to price low. Zain started his gigs at literally just $5 to get the marketplace algorithm to favor him and to collect those absolutely crucial 5-star first reviews. Step 2, niche down. He focused strictly on career advice, resisting the urge to sell random, unrelated services that would just confuse potential buyers. And step 3, stay consistent. Guys, this is the hardest part. You have to survive the first 60 to 90 days of agonizingly slow traffic before the client base really starts to snowball. The psychology of pushing through that initial dry spell, that is exactly what separates successful freelancers from the ones who just give up. We see a very similar, highly structured approach in online tutoring as well. Teacher Helen Nutnell uses this exact step-by-step preparation method, and it fully justifies her premium rate of £25 an hour. She doesn't just casually show up to a video call and wing it. She gathers specific resources, she structures the exact minute-by-minute timing of the lesson, she creates a medium-term plan for the parents so they can clearly see the long-term educational value, and she assigns 20-minute homework to keep the student engaged between sessions. By treating it like a true professional service, she built a side hustle generating an extra £1,000 a month. So ask yourself right now, what skill do you have that you could structure this professionally to help someone else learn? Let's shift gears to part 4. Passive income and investing, making your money work for you. So here's the thing. There is one hard limit to gig apps, freelancing and tutoring. The absolute second you stop working, the earnings stop. You are firmly capped by the hours in a day. But building assets, like dividend ETFs, business equity, or automated e-commerce stores, completely shatters that hourly ceiling. Instead of trading hours for dollars, you put your money or systems to work for you. These assets have the potential to earn around the clock. That means you could literally be making money whether you are actively logged into a computer, fast asleep, or chilling on a vacation. Let's define one of the absolute most reliable assets out there, dividend ETFs. Basically, an exchange-traded fund holds a massive basket of hundreds of companies. Think of the S&P 500, which includes the 500 largest companies in the US. So instead of risking your hard-earned money on one single company that might, suddenly go bankrupt, you invest in this massive diversified basket. These companies then reliably pay you a portion of their profits, called a dividend, literally just for holding the stock. Remember Zane's income breakdown from earlier? This exact strategy passively generated over $500 for him in a single month. But quick reality check here. As Zane heavily points out, it takes years of consistent, patient investing and compounding interest to build up that kind of powerful momentum. Which brings us to part 5, building a scalable business, elevating your income ceiling. Now, this is where things get truly exciting, where you fully transition from an active worker into an actual business owner. There are entirely different pathways to building real business equity. Zane, for instance, literally invested $145 into a friend's physical agriculture export business in the Middle East, cleverly leveraging a real-world relationship for passive returns. But hey, if you want to run your own scalable operation completely digitally, guides like Ali Dropship highlight launching a fully automated online store. With a turnkey digital setup, you tap into global automated fulfillment. You aren't sitting there individually wrapping and packaging boxes in your living room. Instead, you're utilizing built-in marketing tools to drive targeted traffic to your store, while a massive global system handles all the heavy lifting of inventory and shipping. It's brilliant. Finally, let's wrap up with part 6, strategies to maximize earnings, working smarter, not harder. Regardless of which path you choose across this spectrum, you need concrete rules to survive and thrive. We've extracted these actionable strategies directly from our sources to ensure you maximize your actual net profits. First up, multi-app. Don't just run DoorDash. Run Uber Eats at the exact same time to cut your dead time waiting for orders down to 0. Second, optimize your time by working peak hours. You will make drastically more money targeting the 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. lunch rush and the 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. dinner rush than you will driving around aimlessly at 3 in the afternoon. Third, and guys, this is absolutely critical, track your real costs. That $20 an hour gross might actually look more like $14 net after you calculate fuel, vehicle wear and tear, and the massive chunk you absolutely must set aside for IRS self-employment taxes. Do not get caught off guard at tax time. Finally, stay ethical. Never, ever fake reviews on Fiverr or lie about your qualifications on TaskRabbit. These platforms use highly sophisticated algorithmic detection, and if you cut corners, they will permanently ban your account, completely destroying your income stream. Just don't do it. All of this builds to one brilliantly grounded, empowering philosophy. As Zain Ashar perfectly puts it, anything worth doing or anything realistic is not going to give you a lot of returns in the short run. You need to keep growing. Real wealth building, whether it's grinding through the early days on a gig app, securing your first skeptical freelance client, or patiently funding a dividend portfolio, well, it takes immense patience and persistence. There are no magical shortcuts here, but the long-term payoff is entirely real. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Look at your own free time this week. critically evaluate your current skills and think deeply about your ultimate financial goals. Which level of the side hustle spectrum will you conquer first? Will you grab some quick cash this weekend by testing out a new gig app, or will you plant the seeds today for the long-term journey of building a scalable passive asset? The tools, the data, and the platforms are right there waiting for you. Thanks for hanging out with me for this